Hi guys, David Essery here from New Moon Art. I've been meaning to do a video for all year now, I suppose, really, but it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride so far this year, and things have gotten away from me. But here I am. It's certainly been a wild start to the year, energetically speaking, and everything is feeling really positive to me. Like the direction that we're going in, the way things are being set up. There's a lot of change happening at the moment, so much change, at least certainly for me personally. Things that I've been aware of and knew were coming for years and have been waiting to happen. It feels like the brakes have been taken off and things are finally starting to move, which is really positive and really exciting. But I kind of feel like the energy of that is the phase that we're in now, so I'm hopeful that is the case for all of you as well. It is turbulent though. It's definitely turbulent, as I say, a roller coaster ride, because change doesn't just happen overnight. Quite often the reason why things have been the way they have been is because we've had certain blocks or triggers or challenges that have prevented us from moving forward, and now it's kind of like all of those things we've been given karmic permission to face those challenges and overcome them, to step forward into the next phase of our journey. But of course, facing those challenges is never easy, and that can lead to a bit of a wild ride. But there's this real positive optimism that I'm feeling that's running behind all of that. And whatever's happening for you in your life right now, whether you're having an amazing time or things are still feeling quite rough, I'm confident that as we move through the year, we're definitely going to step into a more positive space. Certainly for us as light workers, those are the ones that have been doing the work to raise our vibration and really step forward on our paths. It is, however, going to be, I think, a bit of a turbulent year in general for those that have been sleeping. It's definitely going to be a year of a mass wake up. We're going to see a huge shift on a planetary level as we move forward, and a lot of that is going to happen through shock, that are going to finally wake people up, because so many people are out there are happily sleeping. They are living in ignorant bliss. It doesn't matter what they're starting to see in the news around them, the blatant control structures that are happening, the fear manipulation. People to date haven't wanted to see it. They just want to sit in their own little bubble because it feels safe there. But as we move through this year, I'm confident that things are going to begin to shift in a way that people can't ignore it anymore. They have to take note, and that is going to lead to their own individual wake-ups, which is an incredible thing. We need, we've gotten to a point where we've created a solid foundation, bedrock between us energetically for this planet. Now we need the rest of the people to start catching up with us, and without a doubt, that is going to happen. However, that does mean that in the public field, if you're tuned in to the vibration of what's happening, what they're putting out in the news and what the collective kind of masses are putting out, the energy may be a bit challenging in times. But we're ready for that. The work that we've done to get us to this point, the training that we've been through, will allow us to maintain our vibration through that. And actually, with the last Lionsgate, one of the things that happened was the actual timeline that our planet was working on switched from being a predominantly 3D timeline to now being a 5D timeline, which means the energy is there to support us and is more challenging for those still trying to hold that 3D vibration. And that's why positive action is starting to happen for us now, because we are in alignment with the vibration. Sorry, I've got a cat trying to reach up behind me and claw my chair. But for those that are still living, trying to live the 3D life, their challenge is going to be that they are trying to hold that vibration in a 5D environment. And that's not going to be easy to do as we move forward. That is going to be very challenging, and that's where their own challenges and stuff like that are going to come into place. And they are going to have their wake up, and they are going to step into this higher vibration. And that will lead us to the new world that we've all been waiting for all of this time. So it's really, really exciting. As I say, there may be a bit of fallout as this process happens. And that leads me kind of on to the next thing that I wanted to talk about today. On the 26th of January, so 6 days from now, I am running a workshop called Building Your Etheric Retreat. Now, I'm really excited about this one. I think it's going to be a bit different, and I think it's going to be really good fun as well. But basically, Archangel Metatron came to me and asked me to run this workshop because of the changes that we're about to go through as a planet, and the energies, may get a little bit wild at times. Hey, we're used to that. But because we're in this higher vibration now, they are really stepping forward. The high realms are really stepping forward to support those of us that are on the path, to help us move into the vibration that we need to be in to do our job, because we are at the point now, we are at action stations. It's time to do the job that we've been training for so long. And they are here to support us through that. So we're moving out of that stage of our personal challenges and our personal training, moving into a proper work support role, and they are there to help us through it. And that's why Metatron is giving us this amazing opportunity to build our own retreat. Now, you're probably very familiar with sort of etheric retreats. Lots and lots of the archangels, if not all of them, and the Ascended Masters have retreats around our planet, and of course in many, many other places around the universe as well. And essentially what it is a high vibrational space that they've built. It could be 5th dimensional or 7th dimensional, 9th dimensional, whatever it is. And in fact, actually, these places they exist at multiple dimensions, and it depends on the vibration that you access it. It depends on the energy that you receive it. But they're in a way, they're kind of like offices for these incredible beings. If you are traveling to see Archangel Metatron, the chances are you will see him in his retreat. And they train people in them, and they work with them directly. You go to them for healing, whatever you need. It's basically their space around planet Earth for them to do what they need to do for our overall ascension. But it's slightly different for what Metatron is offering us. He's offering us the opportunity to build our own retreat that is a space of sanctuary for us. So no matter what is happening on planet Earth, if we want to be able to escape to a space for healing or just peace, relaxation, whatever it is, basically we can build this space in the etheric, this high dimensional retreat that we can go to whenever we want. We can request to go to it when we sleep, we can meditate into it, whatever it is that we need to do, and we can create these in a way that it's at the perfect vibration for us. So it really will help to kind of restore us, to heal us, and to sustain us through the next phase of this journey, which is an incredible opportunity, and just kind of shows that level of support that they're giving us. And it's not something we've, as physical beings, we've had access to do before. So that's the idea of this workshop, and the way we're going to do it is we're going to talk through, for the first part of the workshop, all sorts of ideas that we could put into building our own retreats. We're going to talk about what the purpose that you want yours to be. We're going to talk about sort of shapes and things like that, and to how you would actually physically design the layout of your retreat. We're going to talk about colours and what they represent energetically. We're going to talk about the actual energy that you want to set there, whether you want it to be a 5th dimensional frequency, 7th dimensional frequency, whether you want it to feel like a safe, secure, protective place, whether you want it to be sort of love, pure love, whether you want it to be really angelic, maybe you want to be really kind of nature and have sort of elemental kind of type energies in there. Whatever the energy of the space that you want to be, whatever environment that you want to create in there. If your safe space that you go to is the ocean or the forest, you can basically create that environment within your retreat, whatever you want to do that gives you that safe space. So we're going to talk around a lot of these ideas to basically help us design our perfect retreat. And that's something I think it might be quite nice to talk about as a group as well, and help inspire each other. And then we're going to move into meditation in that workshop, where basically I'm going to just create a space and guide you through the process to build your perfect retreat, and then just learn how to connect it and go back to there whenever we want it. And by the end of it, you will have your very own high frequency healing space that you can visit whenever you want. So to say, I think it's going to be a really fun experience, and I feel really confident as well that it's going to be something that you'll really benefit from going forward, and it's certainly something that Archangel Metatron is very excited to join us with as well. So as I say, that is running on the 26th of January, which I believe is next Thursday, 7 p.m. GMT. You can sign up for that on my website. I'll pop all the links in the description below. And I wanted to give a quick shout out. You may probably seen already, but I'm still running a 25% off sale across my website on all our prints, mugs, cushions, bags, notebooks, whatever it is you want. You can use that with the code JANSALE25. If you just go to my website, newmanart.co.uk, you'll see that in a pink bar along the top, and the code's up there and everything as well. And lastly, my dear friend Tim Wilde and I, you will have seen probably us talking about the Ascension Toolkit before. We're still running 50% off of that through January as well. There's no special code for that. If you sign up whilst the offer's running, you'll automatically get it for half price. And if you're not familiar with the Ascension Toolkit, it's basically a repository of information. It's kind of like, think of it like an online book really, but with lots of audio, video meditations in there as well. And it's really designed to teach you everything you need to know to master your energy. So again, if you go to my website, newmanart.co.uk, there's links to it from there, or you can just Google the Ascension Toolkit. That's available at the moment for £11. And also stay tuned. I have lots of stuff planned this year. I'm hoping to be doing a lot more of this. We've got some new products. I just opened up some samples this morning for some new stuff. I need to do a little bit of tweaking, but they look fantastic, and I'm really excited to share with you soon. There's a lot happening. It's a really exciting time, and I think this is going to be an amazing year for all of us. So I hope to see some of you at the workshop next week. It should be a really good night. And whatever you're going through right now with your personal journey, just remember, all of this will change. We've got positive energy flowing into us. If you're ever in doubt, come back to your heart. It will never guide you wrong. And just know that you are being guided through this process, that you are surrounded by heavenly support, and that you are loved, and everything's going to be okay. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Sending you lots of love. Bye-bye.